Thank you, Madam Chair. And good afternoon, governors, mayors, ladies and gentlemen. Well, as the only speaker in this session that is not a mayor or governor, I think my presence here is to demonstrate the importance of cooperation between central and local governments. And also, as the Madam Chair has mentioned, I'm also here to pick up great ideas from all the local governments of the great cities around the region. Our ministry and the National Science and Technology Council jointly published Taiwan's National Climate Change Science Report 2 weeks ago. This report shows that the intensity and frequency of heavy rainfall in Taiwan are expected to increase due to warming. Currently, extreme events that occur in every 50 years may become more frequent. Under a 4 degrees Celsius global warming level scenario, such events may occur approximately every 10 years. The projected increase in the number of hot days continue in the future. Under a high emission scenario, the average number of hot days across Taiwan is expected to increase by 75 days. The longest consecutive dry spell per year is estimated to increase by 1 to 10 days by the end of the century, with the magnitude of increase depending on the intensity of warming. The scientific report illustrates the extreme vulnerability of Taiwan facing climate change. For example, in August 2009, Typhoon Tarako brought a record-breaking rainfall, resulting in the worst flooding in Taiwan in 50 years, causing flooding and landslide in many places. In April 2021, Taiwan experienced the worst drought in 50 years. The water storage capacity of many reservoirs fell below 10 to 20%. The manufacturing and the service sector restricted water use, and more than 700 hectares of farmland stopped farming. Facing the challenges brought by climate change, we recognize the urgent need for action. The 2023 Climate Change Response Act covers both mitigation and adaptation. In terms of mitigation, we ensure a gradual reduction in greenhouse gases by establishing a carbon budget approach, while in adaptation, we consolidate national development priorities through the establishment of National Climate Change Adaptation Action Plan. Sectoral greenhouse gas reduction action programs are proposed based on the carbon budget, while adaptation action programs are developed based on the National Climate Change Adaptation Action Plan. Moreover, we focus on cooperation between central and local government, with the local government participating and collaborating in the implementation of actions. To facilitate collaboration between the central and local government, the central government assisted the local government in establishing the Climate Change Response Promotion Committee, chaired by each mayors and governors, to ensure coordination between local and central government. The Act introduces a new chapter on adaptation. First, we focus on enhancing the national adaptation capacity. The government will promote 10 adaptation capacity building initiatives, encouraging active participation from citizens and business to collectively address the challenges of climate change. Secondly, we strengthen climate change research and risk assessment. Central government and technology agencies will regularly publish climate change scientific reports, establish risk assessment criteria, and assist all levels of government in formulating adaptation plans. The central government agencies will regularly draft sectoral adaptation action plan and goals, holding public hearings, and integrate the formulation of national adaptation plans. Lastly, we tailor adaptation strategies to specific regions. Local governments will formulate local adaptation implementation plans to address climate change challenges in various regions. Building upon the foundation of our Climate Change Response Act, The National Development Council and our ministry, the Ministry of the Environment, have jointly facilitated the establishment of a multi-level, multi-stakeholder climate change adaptation governance platform. This platform is led by several ministries, serving as the core driver responsible for coordination and integrating resource and capacity to enhance climate change adaptation. Moreover, it is based on the collaborative foundation of local governments, further promoting the involvement of industries and the public in connecting resource and encouraging proactive participation in addressing climate challenges. The latest National Climate Change Adaptation Action Plan has allocated a total of 411.6 billion new Taiwan dollars. That is approximately US 13 to 14 billion dollars to aim at strengthening our overall climate change adaptation capacity and promote sustainable development in society, economic, and the environment. These endeavors target areas in Taiwan that are vulnerable to impacts, with the goal of enhancing environmental adaptation capacity, strengthening resilience among vulnerable groups, introducing diverse adaptation strategies in urban and rural areas, and enhancing water resource system management. These efforts encompassing 7 objectives as illustrated in the slide. I will be using water resources and health as 2 examples. Through the sourcing, conservation, scheduling, backup, and management of water resources, Taiwan has increased our water supply by 20%. Upstream, we have used reservoir sediment removal facilities, and also conservation management of watershed has been ensured. In the midstream, we've promoted the interconnected reservoir pipeline project for water distribution and increased artificial lakes and detention basin. We've also promoted the use of groundwater resources and established 4 seawater desalination plants. At downstream, efforts have focused on reducing the leakage of tap water supply and constructing 4 wastewater recycling plants. Additionally, we're increasing the access rate of tap water and levied water consumption fees for excessive use. Furthermore, smart irrigation management has been promoted to effectively utilize water resources and enhance agricultural productivity. In health, we're not only addressing the impact of climate change on health, but also combating environmental pollution. We've placed particular emphasis on developing health education materials to enhance public awareness and preparedness for climate change. Additionally, we're also establishing diverse support measures and channels to ensure that affected communities receive adequate care and support. To better respond to extreme weather events, we've developed an extreme temperature warning system that issues high temperature alert in advance and provide relevant coping advices. We've also set up an adaptation recognition mechanism that integrates warning information into, for example, meteorological information platform, offering features like location tracking, emergency calls, and linking features to social communication software for the public to cope with extreme weather events promptly. We emphasize the importance of local government cooperation. We assist local government in the establishment of climate change response promotion committee and the promotion of the local climate change adaptation implementation program. Moreover, we understand the importance of scientific research in this aspect. Our ministry and the National Science and Technology Council jointly conduct periodic research and development on climate change science and impact adaptation, serving as the basis for formulating and promoting adaptation program. Through these collaboration between local and central government, we hope to implement our adaptation policies in a climate resilient way. Thank you very much.